Psychopaths are a rare breed. They account for approximately 1% of the general population, which is a good thing considering the level of cruelty to others they are capable of. Dr. Kevin Dutton, who has spent a lifetime studying psychopaths, explains their personality characteristics include ruthlessness, fearlessness, impulsivity, self-confidence, coolness under pressure, charm, charisma, reduced empathy, and lack of conscience. They are able to wreak havoc and, often, kill without any signs of remorse. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 realistic psychopaths in movies. So let's get started. Number 10. Alonso Harris. Training Day, 2001, is the ultimate good cop meets bad cop movie set against a backdrop of paranoia, gang culture, and police corruption in South Central Los Angeles. Over a 24-hour period, Alonso Harris, Denzel Washington, attempts to teach rookie cop Jake Hoyt, Ethan Hawke, the ropes. Alonso puts Jake through a series of moral tests to measure his strength and his character. One of the many psychopathic traits Alonso possesses is his ability to overstep all kinds of professional and personal boundaries. Psychopaths typically do not respect social norms and look for weaknesses in others they can exploit. Whereas social interactions are a normal pleasantry for most well-adjusted individuals, psychopaths tend to use interactions with others to get one over them. Number 9. Catherine Trumail. In Basic Instinct 2, 2006, Dr. Michael Glass, portrayed by David Morrissey, reveals in his analysis that Catherine is addicted to risk. I believe Miss Trumail's behavior is driven by what we might call a risk addiction. A compulsive need to prove to herself that she can take risks and survive dangers that other people cannot. Especially the subsequent encounters with the police, the powers that be. The greater the risk, the greater the proof of her omnipotence, he explains. Number 8. Gordon Gekko. At the very top of the corporate ladder is where you will statistically find the most psychopaths. Roughly 4% to 12% of CEOs exhibit psychopathic traits, which is staggering if you consider the rate of psychopaths found in prisons is roughly 15%. According to psychologist Kevin Dutton, the top 4 career choices for psychopaths are CEO, attorney, media personality, and salesperson. In their groundbreaking book Snakes in Suits, Paul Bobiak and Robert Hare revealed that most of the workplace conflicts stemmed from having a psychopathic leader at the top. Number 7. George Harvey. There are many creepy traits about George, who prefer to be alone, obsessing over his collection of dollhouses. We soon discover that near the school is his underground lair where he lures young girls to their death. Yet George is a typical psychopathic serial killer, as he is hiding in plain sight. Former FBI agent John Douglas explained, "We can't get past the preconceived notion that these violent offenders should be drooling or have a third eyeball." Number 6. Sgt William James. Sgt William James is able to compartmentalize the weight of this stress in his mind and move on to a new task seemingly unaffected. This is in contrast with his teammate, specialist Owen Eldridge, Brian Garrity, who visits a psychologist to help deal with the stress of combat. Sure, being able to focus under pressure is helpful for a bomb disposal technician, but this is also one of the signs of psychopathy. Number 5. Hedra Carlson. Lysted's research team found that many on-screen female psychopaths are portrayed as scheming manipulators whose main weapons are sexual. They are able to use male sexual desire to their own advantage. Hedra is also a pathological liar and, like most psychopaths, she is able to lie so well that the listener begins to doubt themselves, even in the face of contrary evidence. Psychopaths behave this way so they have all the power in the relationship. Number 4. Annie Wilkes. Annie reveals the full extent of her narcissism when she forces Paul to burn his new manuscript because she does not like foul language. She is also furious he has killed off her favorite character, so she insists he rewrites the novel and brings the character back to life. Not all psychopaths are narcissists and not all narcissists are psychopaths, yet it's Annie's scheming and manipulative ways that show her psychopathic side. She will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Number 3. Hans Becker. In the opening scene of M. 1931, Hans Becker, Peter Lorre, lures a little girl to her death. The city of Berlin is in panic as the police reveal there is a sadistic pedophile and serial killer on the loose. This German thriller is widely considered one of the greatest films of all time. Due to his charismatic personality, Becker is capable of killing without detection for long periods of time. Like George Harvey, he is able to adopt a chameleon-like effect and blend in with society, all whilst continuing his monstrous deeds. Number 2. Henry. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, 1986, is based on real-life serial killer Henry Lee Lucas. Michael Rooker stars as the killer is released from prison for murdering his own mother, and it's not long before he returns back to his violent ways. Alongside his partner in crime, Otis Toole, Tom Towles, they both head off on a killing spree which they are able to plan with meticulous detail. In reality, Lucas was convicted of murdering 11 people, however, he claims to be responsible for killing more than 3,000 victims. He picked off his victims at random in the early 1980s whilst drifting across several states with Toole by his side. Number 1. Anton Chekhov. More than 400 movies later, the experts revealed they found the most believable on-screen psychopath is Javier Bardem's character Anton Chekhov in No Country for Old Men, 2007. The researchers wrote, he seems to be effectively invulnerable and resistant to any form of emotion or humanity. Bardem later revealed, Anton is a guy of his word, in a way, and a symbol, a violent fate that you have called for, the genie out of the lamp. And when violence shows up, it's impossible to destroy, it only creates misery and pain, and doesn't get you anywhere. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.